right now on Fast and Loud.
This is holy grail stuff.
Oh, God, here
everywhere.
Hot rod hunter Richard Rawlings and master mechanic Aaron Kaufman catch exotic car fever. Starting with a junkyard Porsche Cabriolet, they attempt to transform into an international superstar.
That's gonna fit in there? Just barely.
That's beautiful.
Then Richard lands in car lover's paradise
I'm gonna have to sell a lot of cars to get up in this world.
as his 71 Pantera turns heads at the Automotive Museum of the Stars.
Yeah, I like the party.
And to buy a kooky custom Carmen Ghia, Richard has to get down and dirty
What the hell?
and later rolls the dice on a big auction gamble, letting it all ride with his Pebble Beach Packard.
Let her roll.
He said let it roll.
Then capping off this week of incomparable cars, when the Porsche build proves to be a tight fit, Aaron eyeballs Richard's new toy
You're not thinking about robbing parts off of this, are you?
and sees his chance to up the ante
I'd love to race it.
in a Gas Monkey showdown.
You calling me out?
Yeah.
That's fast, brother. Pretty chunky day to go try to buy cars, but at least Dennis has a garage.
Yeah. Sometimes people will make a little better deal on nasty ugly day.
Aaron and I have been wanting to build a hot rod Porsche for a long time, but we've never been able to get one for just the right price. Well, Dennis may have just solved that problem for us. He's got this Porsche, and he traded it for full book value for one of his Jeeps, and then goes for a test drive and realizes it's got a freaking blown head gasket. And he's like, screw it, I'm done. So my buddy Dennis took a 2000 Porsche Carrera 996 in on trade and didn't do his due diligence well enough. Turns out it's got a blown motor.
996s kind of look like little suppositories to me, man.
Exactly. But if we can get it cheap enough and fix it, then it's a good college kid's car, you know?
Not after I get done with it, it's not.
Oh, come on, man.
To me, the Porsche is a wonderful touring car and an even better race car. But here in America, where we measure performance red light to red light, I can see where it may be a little lackluster. I think I can bridge the gap.
Oh, there he is.
Morning. Well, you guys are up early.
Well, dude, you said you had a cheap Porsche.
Well, I guess it depends on what cheap is.
Yeah.
Find that out.
Probably not cheap for you, but cheap for me.
Could be. It's a 2000 Carrera, obviously a cab, one owner, local Dallas car. Nice car, nice paint, nice wheels, nice everything. But it's got one minor problem.
It's a convertible.
No,
Tell me,
the milkshake.
the head gasket?
Yeah, these cars are notorious for it. This is a 2000 Carrera, and they had a problem where the oil would get into the water. They call it milkshake because you take the cap off the reservoir and it looks like milkshake. That is not good. Look at that. Woo!
Yeah.
Not an easy fix. Motor's got to come out. It's got to be torn apart. I decided I'd just get rid of the car instead. We missed that when we took it in on trade.
But
You missed it?
Guy drove it in. It ran and drove fine. I drove it home twice.
Yeah.
Came back. Motor's high. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Yeah, I screwed up.
Dennis's car is a 2000 Porsche 911. Car guys know it as a Type 996. Porsche's been making 911s since 1963, and they're known as some of the most successful competition cars ever built. The engines were all air-cooled until the introduction of the Type 996 in 1998, and that's the source of the problem with Dennis's car.
The car hadn't been wrecked either. I mean, it's a good car other than it had a heart attack.
And I mean, it's not a bad color.
I gave low 20s for it.
Well, you know me, I always go half, 10 grand.
Or the
I think a junkyard will pay 10 grand for it. It's a good car. To me, low 20s is under 25. Of course, it hits me at 10. I knew I wanted to be around 12. The reason I wouldn't sell it for 10 is cars worth more than that in parts.
I think it's a fine car to cut up.
There is no way you can get hurt at 12-1. That's what you did to me on the last deal. The $100 almost grenaded the whole deal. Could part it out.
All right, 12 grand.
12-1.
Ah.
All right, 12-1, but you buy lunch.
Deal.
All right.
Well, that can't hurt that bad. If it was dinner, I would have never done that.
No kidding.
I guess you can get it loaded.
I'm not doing it. It's raining outside.
No, man, it's gonna mess up my hair.
Yeah. Y'all load it.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, bud.
Thanks, man.
I took the hit. Hopefully he'll make a gain on it, but if I had to guess, he's gonna end up having 30, 40, or 50 grand in that car, so we'll see.
It's fucking real deep, actually. He didn't check the car out like he should have, And right now, I got one up on Dennis. One for Richard. Woo!
I can't wait to get back to the shop and start cutting this thing up.
Oh, geez. Here we go. Yo. Porsche time.
Oh, boy.
Why not?
They were fresh out of Volkswagen, so that's what we got.
Dennis took this in on trade and didn't do his homework, so he's got a little egg on his face. Drove it around the block, thought everything was cool, and then he drove it to and from work a couple times and realized it had a little bad motor action.
Yikes.
Ooh. Aaron's got some crazy plan like Aaron always does, man. He won't tell me. He goes, I'll tell you when we get there.
Well, I said we could just fix the motor on it, but it's boring, and
The car is underpowered and not sexy. And besides making it cool, it could be worth a whole bunch more if we made it more interesting with some American muscle.
so I kind of thought maybe we'd pull this motor out and put a Chevrolet LS3 in it.
What? How do you do that? And you don't have to cut all this or anything?
I looked it up, and there's a company that offers a conversion kit, and it adapts this gearbox to the LS3. Everything fits. It fits inside in the factory hole.
That's nuts. I would have never guessed that.
The 996 is a nice car, but, well, Porsche owners are gonna hate me for this, but what the hell? The 996 is a dumpy-looking car. Therefore, it needs to be cut up.
They're little and short. They don't have much of a presence.
Even though this is a Porsche, it's a 15-year-old car and the styling's fairly dated. For instance, I hate the headlights. In fact, the whole front end's pretty ugly, but we can fix that.
I think it'll work really well. I mean,
LS3 power and wide body, right wheels. I think this could be a really interesting car. I don't see where the downside is one bit.
Pocketbook.
Well, yeah, but that's, yeah. Like I said, I didn't see where the downside was.
Yeah.
what do you say,
Golly.
Mr. Pocketbooks?
Sounds like a big risk to let Aaron take a perfectly fixable car and cut it all up. But if Aaron can keep it in budget for once, then maybe I can see a profit for once. Looks like it's gonna rain. Get inside and get after it. Let's do it. Woo! I gotta go pack. Dennis and I are taking the wives to Los Angeles tonight.
Ah! More pushing.
Just let the new guy out.
So if I understand this right, Aaron's plan is to Frankenstein this Porsche and give it the heart of a more powerful American monster.
We're going to dump the fine-tuned German-engineered motor and transplant in American-made muscle, a Chevrolet Performance LS3 crate engine. Then, to get rid of the ugly, replace the bulbous front end with new hood, fenders, and bumper to the sharper styling of the Porsche 997. While we're at it, we're going to beef up the suspension for a stouter stance and flare the fenders to accommodate custom wheels and tires.
Well, Dr. Franken Porsche, I'm giving you 3 weeks and 20 grand to get it all done. Will that motor even fit?
I don't know yet. All we can do is try.
It better fit.
Oh, it'll fit. We can make it fit.
Oh, pretty sure. You got a bunch of sumbitches, you know that?
Here we are. Here we are at the Peterson Automotive Museum in Los Angeles. Grand reopening, been shut down for almost 2 years. $90 million renovation. This is Mecca for a car guy. And here we are for little cocktails, little car shopping, and having some fun. But I'm not just a guest. I'm a card-carrying member of this elite club now because I've got a car here, too. Whoa! This is my favorite car in the world.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Well, why don't you buy it for me?
Round door rolls. Wow.
Dude, that's as wicked as it gets. I'm gonna have to sell a lot of cars to get up in this world.
Yes, you will.
Of course, first thing we want to do is get the girls situated and then go off and see the cars. So sit down and relax and have a good time. I'm gonna go do it my way. See ya.
You guys go play.
If the Peterson isn't the coolest car museum in the world, it's right up there. They're real secretive here when it comes to talking dollar value, and they'll only say the collection is worth way up into the 9 figures. That's hundreds of millions of dollars. And I believe it because the cars here are nothing but the finest collectible works of art.
Gentlemen,
Hey, Leslie, good
how
to
are
see you again.
you? My name is Leslie Kendall. I am the chief curator of the Peterson Automotive Museum in Los Angeles.
Dennis and I snagged some private viewing time with one of the Peterson's head honchos.
Really a silver Testarossa? Unbelievable. This is holy grail stuff.
Oh, God, here we go.
Everywhere.
Holy grail.
Okay, for 20 years, I've been beating you up over this, and we've both been looking and trying to find a Crocker. We missed both the ones that sold in Texas. We've missed the boat on these. They're now so expensive, but they haven't all been found yet, have they?
No, you know,
How many they make?
They roughly 100, right?
they made about 100 of them over a period of time, all pre-war, right here in Los Angeles. As a matter of fact, the gentleman was right here, Mr. Crocker, building these things.
What are these up to now? What's this bike worth now?
Well, in the six figures, I would say. It's probably one of the most revered, one of the most sought-after bikes of all time because it's such a brute. It's so powerful, and it's so muscular looking. It's exactly the kind of statement you want to make with a motorcycle if big old American bruisers are your thing. This is it.
Wow. We've seen these cars go across the auction block. We've seen these cars as the Peterson has collected them. We know what these cars sold for and what they're worth now, and they've done nothing but go up in value. But there's one car here in particular that I wanted to see. My 71 Ring Brothers Pantera. That's right, mine. It's not every day I get to loan something to the Peterson.
We're thrilled to have it.
You might remember last year, I bought a 1971 Pantera customized by the Ring Brothers. Outside the car world, you might not have heard of the Ring Brothers, but inside these guys are the best of the best. They only build 1 or 2 cars a year. These are the guys Aaron wants to be when he grows up. Now, most Ring Brothers cars, they're worth millions. So I actually stole this Pantera for 300 grand. So I was like, I want to loan this car to the Peterson. Wow! It is a work of art, and where does a work of art belong? It belongs in a museum. So leave it there for a few years, and hopefully it goes up a lot in value, and then I can send it on down the road and make a little gas monkey cash.
And I'm actually very proud of you for doing that.
Oh, there's my Pantera.
This might look a little familiar to you.
Yes, sir.
I just have a hunch.
Look at that collection of Richard Rawlings and Gas Monkey
Gas
Garage.
Monkey Garage. Yeah.
Wow.
Outstanding.
At the Peterson, I'm coming up in the world.
It's a fabulous car. We're so happy to have it. It really speaks to artistry in its own right. It's so tastefully done.
Well, that was my deal. When I saw it run across the auction block last year, I was like,
Oh, yeah.
I gotta have it.
We'll put her there, man. We so appreciate it. This is
So this is the one
cool.
you have to burn the tires off of on a
That's
weekly
right.
basis.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
Dude, this thing will get it. Yeah, I like the party. Oh, beautiful. This is where I'm at today. Gas Monkey has arrived. We're wining and dining with the glitterati of the car world, and I got one of my cars tucked away in a top-notch automotive museum where it can only go up in value. Woo! Here we go. Get ready, world. I'm coming for bigger and better things. I got a car at the Peterson, man.
You did great.
Golly, I'm coming up in the world.
You are.
Coming up on Fast and Loud,
Golly, dude.
Richard pounds the pavement to buy a low-down rat rod.
Are things falling off?
And the monkeys try a nose job on the Porsche.
Oh, that's not a good start. This is just too silly. It sounds healthy.
Sounds good. Yeah. Pretty throaty.
Right from the get-go, the Porsche build is going to be a little different.
I think it's gonna hit the control arm.
Stop. It's not gonna work.
Even though the plan was to replace the blown motor with the LS3, we're starting the teardown over here in the paint and body shop.
And it's a good thing we're putting a big giant motor in it because we were told that one runs good.
Yeah.
Yeah! You got it? I've got a firm grasp on the mechanical, but since this is the first time that we're going to use this particular body kit, I'm going to go ahead and start off on the body shop side to give the guys as much time as possible to work on this Porsche's much-needed makeover. The first thing I did was order a kit that replaces the 996 front end with one from a 997. And at 11 grand, it's definitely costly, but the improvement in appearance will be worth it, if for nothing else, to get rid of those obnoxious headlights.
So we can start moving these parts so we don't crush them.
For all the money that we spent on these parts, the whole should just line up and we can bolt this sucker on.
They're brand new at least, right?
Hold on. Let's pull the gasket up.
Yeah.
May have to.
Wow. That's considerably, not right.
Yeah. The holes don't line up. They're not even close.
Oh, that's not a good start.
Yeah, I wouldn't want this to be too easy. I need y'all's talents to come into play here. You do have hinges?
Under the hood, it can't be any worse than the fenders.
Are these?
Wait, no, that's not them.
Well, those are all fender holes.
Oh, it's these two.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Ken, those don't work at all. Please tell me y'all opened it, found the instructions, and threw them away. Okay, will yours go to the inside?
No.
This is just too silly. Here, let's set it down right here.
Maybe hanging the bumper will make more sense.
It looks like a cool idea.
Fuck. Hold on.
It don't like this over here.
It's awfully wide.
This part of the fender bumper is not happy.
This thing is the biggest pile of shit.
I'm glad you feel that way, because I thought it was just me.
No.
So I'm not usually the one to keep too close an eye on the budget, but on this one, I think we may have overpaid on this body kit.
So how much do they charge?
A lot of money.
11 grand.
Yeah.
I could put a turd in a box, call it a conversion kit, and it would still fit better than this garbage. And I'd only charge you $8,500.
We're just going to have to do a bunch more fabrication than we ever expected to make all the parts fit.
I want you to keep on keeping on until A, they either fit, or B, they turn into legitimate trash.
But they're expensive.
With so many unknowns surrounding the wide body kit and the facelift, I think it's important that we get those things sorted before we open another can of worms.
The outside doesn't line up, the inside doesn't line up. Like I said, it sounded like a great idea. Anything to get rid of the big dumb headlight.
I left AK and the boys back at the shop tearing apart the Porsche so I could get a look at another foreign car. This one's already been hot rodded in a crazy kind of way. Basically, I was out here a while back at a car show, and I saw a little car that caught my eye. It was a Carmen Ghia, kind of a rusty body, kind of a rat rod style car, if you will, but it ran and drove and was super, super low to the ground. So I went in and jumped an airplane and got over here in about an hour and a half. Anybody here?
Hey, what's going on, Richard?
How you doing?
Pretty good. My name's Carlos, a.k.a. Silo, here in El Paso, Texas, trying to sell my 61 Carmen Ghia to Richard.
Very cool.
I've had the car for about 3 years. About a year ago, I picked up the body, kind of just really scuffed it up, shot a nice little glitter paint on it, clear coated it, and put it on a chassis I had sitting at home.
It looks like a sports car.
Volkswagen introduced the Carmen Ghia in 1955 as a luxury version of its old standby, the Beetle. With Italian styling and German bodywork, it was such a big hit, it became the biggest foreign import to the U.S. until they stopped production in 1974. Now that's what I call an international superstar.
Carmen Ghia by Volkswagen.
What year is it?
It's a 61.
61.
Yeah, it's sitting on a 68 chassis.
Did you just find the body one day, or?
Yeah, see what the story is it was going downtown to be scrapped. It was the back of a trailer, pulled the guy over, offered him some cash.
Good deal. What size motor's in it?
It's a 1385 cc.
All right, cool. I don't know why it caught my eye. I mean, it's weird as hell, but I was digging it. Golly, dude, you are inches off the ground.
Yeah, about an inch off the ground.
Well, dude, I dig it. Let's go for a ride before I start trying to see how much money I do or don't want to spend.
All right.
Golly, man, I'm getting too old to get this low.
It's actually a good ride when you're on a smooth road.
Well, this is pretty smooth. Oh, no, it's not.
It was smooth.
That was only like that much, man. Are we stuck?
Nah.
Are things falling off?
No, we're hitting stuff.
As far as rolling a static car that low on what I believe to be very nice roads, you don't want to run over anything bigger than like a dollar bill. You're going to feel it. Oh, man, we end up making a deal on this. Aaron Kaufman's... What the hell?
That was a little bigger bump than I anticipated.
Holy shit. It's pretty rough. It hits the ground quite a bit. Is it all put together and everything correctly? It's so low I couldn't really get underneath it to check it out, but I will tell you this, it survived the test ride and he's been driving it, so I'd say it's probably good to go.
Gentleman's door, you gotta open it from the outside.
That is rad. All right, so how much?
I'll take 10 grand for it.
Oh, come on, man.
This car speaks for itself.
It's got a cool eyeball look to it. I mean, it's got good eyeball. That's what I dig about it. But it's gonna be hard to find the right buyer because it's so low.
I mean,
geez, man. I was thinking more about 5 grand. It runs, it drives, it's kind of a cool piece, but it's not really everyday transportation, I don't think.
Yeah, I can't do $5,000.
Well, I'm here. I came to El Paso. I saw it once, and now I'm back.
We can do $8,000.
For some reason, I think AK will beat me up if I come home with this. I don't know, man. 7,500 bucks?
Yeah, we could do 75.
All right, done. I paid 7,500 bucks for the car. He started at 10. I think it's a little more than it's worth, but it's got a cool factor to it. And so there's this leak auction coming up, and that's a big eclectic car crowd. This could be a winner over there. Let's go do some paperwork, and then I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get it on a trailer.
Yeah, good luck on that one.
I'm gonna need help.
Sold as is, no help.
While the guys are wrestling with a front-end kit on the 996 over in the paint shop, I decided to do a little recon and see if Ricardo brought back anything interesting from El Paso. But it looks like all of a sudden he's intent on turning the garage into a Porsche dealership.
What do you think you're doing?
Someone left his car here. I'm just checking it out. Is this yours?
Yeah. 2016 Turbo S. I bought it the other day, man. I couldn't resist. It was one of 10 in green, and you know me in green.
I do. What is this thing? Is it 175, 180? What is this?
202 was the sticker. I got a little bit of a deal on it, but not much because of the color. You're not thinking about robbing parts off of this, are you?
No, I don't think we need to.
Ha!
Here's the fundamental difference between Richard and me. He'll go out and spend 200 grand on a car, whereas I'd rather build one. And he's the one that thinks I waste his money. For $200,000, I think we could build our little junkyard car, have almost or as much fun as this, and still have plenty of extra money to do other things with.
But if you like this one so much, you know, I'm gonna put you on like the work payday program.
I don't need that. But hey, let's take it for a ride. Let's see what I'm up against.
You drive.
All right.
Is it safe to ride with you anyway? Well, you're a professional race car driver. I guess it'll be all right. Wow, let's go, man. We gotta move the shop to somewhere that has better roads. All right, here we go. They can have a little fun. That's fast, brother. That's what I like about it. I like that sound of it. Told you it was fast.
It is quick.
You think you're gonna go that fast, dude? Come on.
I think we could. I definitely think we could go that fast. I just think that we can hot rod leftover old used Porsche and I think we can hang with this car. I think it's possible we could even beat it.
Come on. A beat-up old clunker with a new LS motor in it against that brand new Porsche? No way.
I'd love to race it. I mean, because here's the thing. We say, if we lose, it's not going to hurt this. If we win, it's not going to hurt what this car is.
You calling me out?
Well, you know what? Yeah, because you went down to the dealership and just bought a fast car. We're going to build a fast car, and I think our built car can hang with this.
Oh, that's a bet.
Let's do it.
Trying to beat a 2016 Turbo S, I just don't think that's going to happen. It's going to have more horsepower than it did. It's going to be lighter weight than it was, and he's got me beat by probably 25 pounds, so could be a close race. What do you want to race on?
Runway, roll race.
Like a runway?
Airplane runway.
All right, I'll do it.
Coming up on Fast and Loud,
Yes, Nathan.
the Porsche kits confound Kaufman,
What a disaster.
Dude, check it out.
but Rawlings pays the price.
We haven't even pulled the motor yet.
That sucks, man. I'm gonna whoop your ass.
I don't want to hear no back talk, Mike.
Hey, the body shop has a lift. So basically, we're hot rodding this Porsche, and we're switching out the nose piece for a newer style.
That's true.
Do what? It's a good thing Richard's not around because, man, the 11 grand spent on this nose kit to switch out the front end of the car, I don't think that's money well spent.
I know. I'm just...
Nothing fit. Come to find out, we don't have all the parts. Parts that actually make the front end fit aren't here yet, so we decided to move on to the rear of the car. That should go a lot smoother. We only have 2 little flares, so we thought.
13 and a half. 2 inches.
2 and an 1/8.
Yeah, it's an 1/8 off.
I mean, you're talking an eighth of an inch, and I don't think anybody's going to be on both sides of the car at once.
Well, I mean, if you look at this one,
Aaron Kaufman will. He wants suspension measured. He wants us to measure from the tail light to the flare. I don't know why my side's so good and your side sucks so bad. From this lug nut to that lug nut.
11.5.
So what we got is another kit that doesn't fit.
You could safely say we measured the fuck out of this.
Now what? We'll finish this up tomorrow.
Yeah.
We need to clean. Like, I'm gonna put this marker up and that's it.
Aaron! Oh, there you are. Dude, check it out. I got us a full-on airplane runway racetrack.
That sounds excellent.
Where's the car?
Well, it's still in the body shop. We got the 997 conversion.
Yeah, I know, it's like 12 G's.
11, yeah. I thought it was really overpriced initially, but there again, they're Porsche parts. A lot of them are. And then they had some labor modifying them.
So we had to buy that much in parts, and then we had to modify them. They don't just bolt on?
Far from it, actually. As far as I'm concerned, it's pretty much a joke as far as a conversion goes.
That sucks, man, because you spend that much money, it's supposed to be bolt on. I don't know what it is about Aaron and kits. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying they never work. Look, I come back here with good news, though, man. I got us a runway down south of here. I rented it for the day after the deadline for the build.
Sounds great to me.
You can't run late, and now you're already running late.
Yeah, but that's par for the course. We haven't even pulled the motor yet.
Jeez. Well, the race is on, dude.
All right.
Day after build date. So the car's already cut up. We've already made our decisions. We've already got the kit. There's no backing up from here. All there is assholes and elbows. Get after it. I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Who's gonna win the Porsche race?
Well, if I say Richard, Aaron's gonna make me redo all the fenders on the car. And if I say Aaron, then Richard's probably gonna fire me. So let's call it a tie. So we've been waiting the last couple days to get our last brackets from this company that makes the front end. We got them in today, and it was a little depressing. I don't think Aaron's getting his $11,000 worth.
Hey, this is not very funny, Mike.
I know it's not very funny, is it?
They were in this.
Like, I'm pretty irritated at this point.
It is. Listen, so on the phone, when it was, oh, yeah, well, the adapter plates and all this stuff show up. Like, I saw, like, a stamped piece of holes and some nut certs in it and spot welded on, and that's not what this shit is.
So they're just flat pieces of sheet metal that they claim are gonna hold the front end on.
If I came to y'all with this, y'all'd look at me cross-eyed.
I'd ask you where your wooden handles are for these swords you just made.
I know.
No, huh? Regardless, the front end's gonna go on one way or another, whether we used what they sent us or whether we make our own.
You know, we could keep being upset or we can just decide to fix it all. So I'd say the rest of it's just on us to make it right.
Heat it till it drips and pull it till it rips.
That's the one.
Our body guys' fabrication skills will just have to make up for where our $11,000 kit failed.
The inner apron where the fenders mount, it's not going to work, so that's definitely going to have to be cut out and modified.
Michael and Keenan asked me to help them out making these support brackets. The brackets they sent us, they were just too flimsy.
So we'll make new ones.
Yeah.
Make sure everything clears. So if we don't get these fenders mounted up correctly, it's going to make the whole front end be off and look a little dumb. It's pretty good. The fenders seem to line up okay, but we won't really know until we test fit the hood. Probably make all that work, just a little bit of adjustment.
Light years better. Light years.
Yeah. The hood fits pretty close, so the next step is test fit the bumper.
What you think about it, man?
I think it fits good, but since the bumper has no support, since it's not the same bumper that came on it, we're gonna have to engineer some kind of support to hold it up, because right now we just got a jack stand, so
Yeah, okay.
I don't think we can drive down the road with that.
No, probably not.
Webster's gonna build a support bracket off the impact bar. Ideally, I hope this works and does everything we want it to, because we don't have time to go back.
we can make that work.
Cool. Now they just need to finish up the front flares, and we can get the car into paint. You know, I told Richard we'd get this job done on time, and now we're days behind schedule because of the front end kit.
You think it's ready?
I think it's pretty close.
Oh, I don't believe you. You're not a body man. You think it's ready?
Close enough.
All right, I believe you.
All right.
All right, cool. Get it done.
Hey, you guys ready for me to take this out of your way?
Yep.
Here's a truck. There's a truck. No.
The work to hang a 997 front end and flares on our Porsche 996 is complete. We've had to modify quite a few things, but in the world of custom cars, that's pretty normal. We're moving over to the mechanic shop where we can finally remove the blown-up motor.
We're gonna try and get the driveline, the motor and trans out of the car. And because we are so short on time, we are going to approach this as if we're going to final install right now.
I don't think your motor oil's supposed to look like chocolate milk.
One of the reasons this vehicle was so cheap was because we have water in our oil in our water both ways, and so it's just a big mess.
Catch.
While it was over the body shop, I had Jason go ahead and undo as many of the supplemental systems on the front of the motor as possible. So when we got over here, really, it was only a few bolts holding it in. Does anybody need a lawnmower motor? I think make a wonderful go-kart power plant. Now it's time for the main attraction. Our Chevrolet Performance LS3 crate engine.
No, that's it. Man, I couldn't be more excited.
That's gonna fit in there?
Just barely.
Come on.
This will give us a jump in horsepower from the German-engineered six-cylinder with 300 horsepower to an American-crafted V8 480 horses. Not to mention exceptional torque. That could even be enough power to outdo Richard's Kermit Green Porsche. The key to making it all work is the kit that allows us to hook up the existing transaxle to our LS3. The big challenge to making it all work together is making it all fit.
That's your straight in right there. It's not bad.
That looks like a lot.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of business back there. So far, it doesn't look like anything bad's happening. We slowly lower the body onto the motor while keeping an eye and an ear out for any parts that might get hung up. I'm hearing something. Is it just, whoa, cool. We wanted that one up real nice. It was on my end. Damage is done now. We caught a steam line and put an extra bend in it. We'll just leave that for now. It's easily repaired later.
Let's bring the car down a little bit.
Heads up, Jason.
Okay, great.
Oh, I hear crunching noises.
Dad doesn't like that at all. You know what? I don't mind the crunching noises so much. Hit it again, yeah.
I've done my homework, and this new motor should fit. But Porsche is incredibly precise about everything they do.
Yeah.
So it should come as no surprise that if it fits, it's gonna fit like a glove.
Everybody out, lift off.
Quite definitely into the pad in the back. The thick padding that creates a heat barrier between the engine bay and the passenger compartment is in our way. We're gonna have to remove the engine so that we can delete it.
Got this heat problem, this barrier. Let's go ahead and set it down and pull it out.
Great experiment, guys.
Kiki, which car's gonna win the Porsche race?
Aaron, duh.
While Aaron's creating his one-of-a-kind Porsche, I'm gonna auction off my one-of-a-kind Packard. I mean, I've got to get some cash rolling in. I've got expenses like lunch and a 2016 Porsche that I bought for 200 grand. Is that freaking gorgeous or what? I paid 400 grand for the 29 Packard with one goal in mind. It was my ticket to Pebble Beach Concourse de Elegance.
It's a great day to be alive.
Woo! I put another 20 grand into getting it ready, and the car, it did its job. I tell you, just being accepted at Pebble adds to the value of the Packard.
Richard's going to drive it on the stage himself.
With it being at Pebble and the money that I had to put into it, I'd like to see the Packard bring down about 450 grand. Hey, 500 grand would be better. This is the shit. You cannot go wrong here. I do not want to sell this car, but I'm in the car business, so here we go.
All right. And ladies and gentlemen, want to start the auction on this one. We have 100,000, and I'm going to get 200,000, 200,000, and 200,000. Now I'm going to get 300,000, 250 on the phone, and 300 there, and 300 on half, 350, 350, and 375 on the phone, and 400,000, and now 385, and 395, and 95. Got it.
Usually fat numbers like this have me grinning from ear to ear, but not tonight, not with this car, and not with that bill for that 2016 Turbo S sitting on my desk.
Now, Marty's a reserve op.
I'm gonna lift it, let it roll. Let's see.
Hey,
You gotta let it go, man.
Let it roll. Let's let it sell. Reserve is up. $400,000 are gonna go 400. You got 410, sir. 410 and 420. We're selling today, ladies and gentlemen. Going once. We're going twice. Sold, right there. $410,000, ladies and gentlemen.
I never even saw who won it, but I'll tell you what they got. They got a Packard for a steal. Got to go to Packard. No use crying over spilled beer. At least I got one last chance to drive it.
That ought to work.
And besides, my work's not done here just yet. I brought one more dog to this fight. The only problem is they won't even let this one in the house.
Coming up, Richard's Rat Rod auction might be over before it even gets in the door.
You know why they can't bring it in? It's too low. It's too low.
And Aaron brings down the hammer on the Porsche.
We've got a lot of problems.
Okay, lot number 1144, 68 Volkswagen Carmen Ghia is outside.
Oh, the Ghia! You know why they can't bring it in?
Too low.
It's too low. It's too low.
I bought this little Carmen Ghia last week, and these kind of crazy customs always do real well at the leak auction. And I figured, instead of putting any money into it, why not just roll the dice and see if she's a winner? Damnedest thing, though, won't even roll up on stage because it's so low, but it's going to bring a high price.
All right, quick and easy, guys, on this Carmen Ghia. This is a 62 body with a 68 frame, and I've actually never seen a car this low that cruises down the freeway like this one does. So I think you'd have a blast with it, but this one's no reserve, so get out of it.
No reserve.
I'm in this car for $7,500. Profit-wise, there's probably not a lot of meat left on the bone, but you never know. So it's time to see how high this super low can go.
Not gonna go. How many say? They're gonna be $1,000, $2,000. Oh, now I'm gonna get a bit. I'm gonna be $2,000, $3,000, 3, 4, and $4,000. I'm not gonna get a little bit more. And $4,000. I'm not gonna get 5, 6,000. All 6 there. Every Carmen Ghia out there aspires to be this cool. I'm gonna get 55. You're 6. They're gonna be 61, 62, and 2. Now 3, 4, 5. All 65.
Best I can see, there was at least 3 bidders duking it out, and I'm thinking this could be a profitable fight.
There's 600. All the Ghia. We're on auction house. All 7,500. All 7,500. I'm not gonna get 5. All 7,750. 76, 77. I'm at 7,600. Let's go. All 7,700. All 7,700. All 7,700 once.
Next thing I know, the gavel's gonna fall at about $7,600. That's only $100 more than I paid for it. Maybe it's time I start thinking about changing careers.
All 7,790. I get it $8,000. And now $250. And now he said, no, I said, so.
That thing is a fucking trip, but it hits everything.
But boom, it kept going up. 82.50 is what it ended at. Made $750 for my beer fund, and that's crazy. And I'm gonna need it because Aaron's wasting money like hell on that Porsche.
So, Christy, what do you think of this race business?
I don't know. I think Richard's car is super expensive and it could win, but with Kaufman driving the other car, you never really know. I don't know.
So you have to pick a winner. Pick one.
I'm gonna go with Richard just to be safe.
Oh, man, this stuff is stuck in here like white on rice.
Stuff stuck in there, huh?
F&A cotton.
To make the new motor fit in the Porsche, we had to pull out some heat barrier padding from the engine compartment. We're ridiculously close, but where we need the room at, I think we can generate it. And my favorite way to generate room is with a saw, especially if it means cutting up a precision-engineered sports car. So I had Webster cut away some sheet metal that was just going to be in my way.
Yeah, boy!
Now this German ugly duckling is finally ready to accept our American-made motor.
All right, let's go ahead and do it. You got me in a tight spot up here with the water pump. Hold on, something ain't adding up. I've already broken everything there was to break up here. Come on. How are y'all doing back there?
You're in position down here.
Go ahead and just bump the car up. Everybody clear?
Yep. I'm out.
It is just barely touching back there. Transmission's happy. We've had it in twice now, and it didn't really fall at once.
That time it was much easier than the first time.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Well, we're actually in. It's all bolted up.
All right, get in there and turn the key.
Boom! Light that sucker. With the motor fitting nicely, now we can move on to plumbing the car. But there's a new wrinkle. The oil in the water sludge that destroyed the Porsche motor is stuck to the inside of the cooling system like a parasite. We can't risk any of it getting in our new motor. This is definitely going to cost us time and money.
Looks like you got everything now.
So I ordered all new rubber, and that's money. But who cares besides Richard? But the piping, well, that'd have to come from Germany, and there's just no time for that. So I've got Jason busy swabbing out every last inch of the cooling system.
This really sucks. The idea is to pass the rag to and from inside the pipes to clean out any film that's left. We don't want any chance of the new motor getting polluted by this, and it's really a pain in the ass job, but I got stuck with it. Lucky me, I drew the short straw today, so here I am. I feel like I'm fishing. Oh, look at there. Come on, you beast. That's how you know you're important at a shop, is when you get the really, really, really horrible job. Like, whoo, man, killed myself over that one.
Here I am. Yay! It did shoehorn in there.
Yeah, a little bit. We've had to remove some of the material out of the back of the car, and instructions call for some more removal, but I think that it's not necessary. The car, I mean, it really fits pretty good. The kit in the front didn't work out the way we planned, but we fixed it, and we're happy with how it goes together now.
Aaron lost at least a couple of days making the front end kit work, so it's really a good feeling to see the LS3 all nice and snug in the back of that Porsche. So hopefully he can finish on time and make me some moolah.
What we found out after doing this right here, buying one of these cars without the blown head gasket would be cheaper to build than one with a blown head. You bought one that runs and drives flawlessly, you'd be far ahead of the game than this right here, because of what we've had to do with all of the rubber lines, all of the tubing, cleaning the radiators, the heater core. That thing, it infested every part of the car. We've got a lot of problems due to that. You couldn't fix it.
I didn't even think about that stuff being into every component there is.
Everything, I mean, the heater core inside the dash, the heater core lines, it was everywhere.
So Aaron just told me something that no garage owner ever wants to hear. It would have actually been cheaper for me to buy a running and driving Porsche instead of Dennis's that had a blown motor.
Those cars with blown head gaskets or whatever that one had are pretty much done for.
I thought I had one up on Dennis on this buy. All right, so get after it. But now I'm thinking it wasn't that smart of me to invest in this wild scheme. Parts are expensive, the build is going slow. Still, Aaron's convinced that he can beat my Porsche in a race. The way it's going now, I don't even think he's gonna make it to the starting line.
Next on Fast and Loud.
We should probably put some gas in this thing.
The Porsche problems keep piling on Aaron.
Oh, yeah.
While Richard and Dennis find 4 ultra-rare Mustangs.
That's original boss, 302.
And try to make a deal
100,000.
that would be the steal of a lifetime.
What's your number? Let's go up. Let's go up.
I want this car.
Oh, that's not good.
And then it's Porsche comes to shove.
Cut it up.
As Aaron races to finish in time for an epic clash of cars. 2 prime Porsches. Which one will prevail?
Come on, car.
Now on Fast and Loud.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hot rod hunter Richard Rawlings and master mechanic Aaron Kaufman hit full throttle to finish hot rodding a 2000 Porsche 996. To face off against its big money cousin.
I'd love to race it.
You calling me out?
But when a mistake sets them back yet again.
We have a problem that I didn't expect to happen.
Aaron tries to stay cool, but fails.
Aaron's mad at us.
I'm not mad at the guys.
And the monkeys fight back with everything they have.
Quit.
Is that an original boss?
Meanwhile, Richard and Dennis try to rustle up a herd of wild Mustangs.
Gosh, did we find holy grails?
This one actually is.
Wow. But these urban cowboys could go home horsewhipped instead.
Let's go up. Let's go up.
That's honestly all we have.
Get ready to start your engines.
We should probably put some gas in this thing.
Because an epic clash of Porsches
Radar guns up. Guns up.
is about to begin.
Let's do this. All right, amigo, it's on.
Jason, how are we doing on replumbing those lines?
The cooling lines you were asking about in front of the upper radiator on this side, I'm getting ready. As soon as I locate that hose, everything is finished to the hard pipe.
Great.
Yeah,
That's
so
excellent.
we got one more piece, and then we're ready for the mid
done.
pipes. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
You know, we've been so far behind that it might even get Richard off our backs.
Yep, I bet you're right.
Hello.
Hello.
We're back.
Yep.
Right in that same familiar spot where we were supposed to be doing a build that was going to be quick and easy. And might as well just start from the beginning.
Well, you guys are up early.
Well, dude, you said you had a cheap Porsche. About a week ago, I bought this 2000 Porsche 996 from my buddy Dennis because it had a blown motor.
Deal.
All right.
You know, I'd always wanted to hot rod a car like this. You know, marry all that fine European technology with an obscene amount of American horsepower. In fact, Richard owns a 2016 Porsche Turbo S.
That's fast, brother.
And I believed our little junkyard Porsche could run as fast or faster at half the price. I think we can hang with this car. I think it's possible we could even beat it. I'd love to race it.
You calling me out?
You know what? Yeah, because you went down to the dealership and just bought a fast car. We're gonna build a fast car, and I think our built car can hang with this car.
Oh, that's a bet.
Let's do it. Although I was after speed, the first thing I had to tackle was the car's rather soft look, dominated by those frog-eyed headlights. So I tracked down a kit that would convert the 996 front end to a much meaner-looking 997, as well as give it a more aggressive profile.
All that set me back over 12K. And guess what?
The holes don't line up. They're not even close.
Oh, that's not a good start.
Yeah.
Didn't fit.
Well, it needed a little bit of work to make it fit. A lot of work. The next challenge was to squeeze in our big LS3 8-cylinder crate motor. You know, the same racing motors that power Chevy Corvettes.
I'm hearing something.
I hear crunching noises.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
We're actually in.
Boom! It's in, but we still can't fire the thing because it turns out that we have to replace every single hose on the car because they are all contaminated by the original blown head gasket.
We've got a lot of problems due to that. It infested every part of the car.
So we got an air-filled rented and we're ready for our Porsche off in just over a week. Now, my 2016 is ready, but as for Aaron's junkyard Porsche,
Well, we may have a few things left to finish up.
yeah, it's pretty hard to win a race without any hoses or belts or suspension and wheels and...
Hey, you ready to hang this front end? Let's do it. Can't finish replumbing all the hoses until we get this in place.
You got the good side.
Oh, I get the steering knuckle, huh?
Yeah.
Lucky me.
All right, can you actually hold that?
Yep. Can I hold it? Okay, I'm tired now. Hey, please come back.
Is it that bad?
It's heavy.
Well, Jason.
Heavy. Diet. Oh.
Scaring me.
Scared me for a second.
Sure.
Hey. Right now, Jeremy and I are dropping in the front suspension on our 2000 Porsche. Like everything else on this car, it's a little bit old, a little bit new. Part Eurotech and part good old American know-how. Got your cutters?
Cool. Yes.
We're upgrading the lower control arms to give the system a better rigidity. What do you got? Adding new struts and coils all around that will not only lower the car, but make it handle better, too. I'm sure Aaron wants to give himself every possible edge when he's racing Richard's Porsche.
There we go.
You liked it?
Much muy bueno now?
Excellent. Super duper. All right, let's get the rest of these hoses in pronto. Unfortunately, changing all the hoses is a really time-consuming process, and we're already a few days behind.
Let me spin you over here.
There we go.
You got it? You good? Okay.
It's gone down.
There we go. There we go, right there. Yeah. Perfect. Jeremy, you done fabricating that hose? We're gonna need it here in just a second.
I'm coming. Just one more minute.
I really believe the American motor we're putting in can hang with Ricardo's Porsche. But that's all theoretical until we get the engine fired. Well, here, Betty, hey, hand him the air hose and send it back this way. Come on, guys. Let's move this along. On delay. We're all feeling the pressure because I opened my trap and challenged Richard to a race. So now I got to put my money where my mouth is and make sure we got a car that can win it.
We've got all the heater hoses done on all the way up to here. From the back of the pump or towards the front of the car is all done.
Okay.
Tony.
Yeah.
Who's going to win the race?
Well, perception is reality, and I think the reality is that the new Porsche with the LS3 power has actually got more horsepower than the new Porsche that Richard's going to be driving. But reality is, if I say Aaron, I'm going to get fired, so I'm going to say Richard's going to win the race.
So how about a free trip to San Diego, dude?
Oh, I'm in.
Heck yeah.
The weather's incredible.
It is cool. So while Aaron's been busy blowing all of my money and his schedule on the Porsche, I've been on the hunt for more game. The 68 Shelby GT350 popped up on the old interwebs for sale, and I figured, why not? Let's go to Southern California. This guy's got a original paint 68 GT350.
Mustangs are cheap to restore. It's just the rust is the problem.
He told me it's rust-free. The pictures look rust-free, and I mean, when rust-free, I mean like zero. I brought Dennis along because basically he's the foremost Shelby authority in all of the land, right?
I don't know about that, but I bought and sold a bunch of them. Guy lives in a multi-million-dollar house. He's got his own private road.
Dude, this is crazy. The guy just seemed like a regular car dude. Let's go see what he's got.
This could be interesting.
You guys found the place okay, I guess?
We did. It's incredible.
It's,
not what we expected.
Little shack out here in Alpine.
Dennis Collins.
Dylan, it's Paul Garrett.
Richard Rawlings, we spoke on the phone.
Yes, yes.
So,
I got a few things I want to show you.
Pretty rad, man.
Thanks.
What the heck?
I'm Paul Garrett. I'm a car builder. Been doing this pretty much all my life. Customizing cars, buying and selling, trading, restoring. This is something I do. It's a hobby.
Right on.
Make a couple bucks here and there. It's a passion.
Well, we must be doing something wrong.
This looks like a good time.
My 5th buggy. This time I wanted the extreme of the extreme on this go-around.
How much is this?
About $140.
Wow. Well, let's talk about the much cheaper Shelby. Where's that at?
Well, that stuff's out here in the boneyard.
Do we really have to go back to a hotel? Why don't we just stay with you?
Yeah, we got room. We have room. We hang out, have parties, socialize.
Wait a second, man. You didn't have these cars listed on the net. What is that?
I'm not really ready to sell these yet, you know. Maybe.
Is that an original Boss?
That's original Boss 302.
Wow. So we get through the pool house, and there's a Boss 302 sitting there in red, which I've never even seen one. That's super rare. There's a Boss 351 Mustang 71 model. It's wicked. Ford offered the Mustang in a bunch of different configurations, so depending on the option packages on these here, we could be looking at some seriously valuable cars.
Paul, is this a real black car?
As far as I know, it is. It looks like it. You scrape the paint deep. I don't see any other colors underneath of it.
There's no doubt about it. These are all rare Mustangs, and I'm trying to contain my excitement. I mean, I want them, but I don't even know if they're for sale yet. And if they are, they could be pricey. So Tricky Ricky's got to play it cool on this one. All right, so that's cool. Well, maybe we'll talk about these, but where's the Shelby?
All right,
I'm a Shelby
This
guy.
is the one you want to look at.
Yeah, there we go.
There she is.
Highland green tan interior. Ooh, little sun-baked.
Yeah, but that's what kept it all dry. No rust, no cancer.
Look, that's a Hertz car.
What?
Yep, see the DSO?
Yeah.
Hertz rented them out.
Yep.
They had a Hertz Rent-A-Racer package. We get into the garage, and the Shelby is really, really nice. I mean, it's got one blowout tinted fender. I looked underneath. The torque boxes were great. The floorboards were great. I mean, it looked like a brand new car underneath. How long you had this car?
Not very long. You know, I found them, and I decided to haul them home.
You find all these cars in the same spot?
One spot, lady's backyard, been sitting there for years.
Cool.
On end.
Can they all be for sale, or?
Are they all for sale right now?
Well, I came here to obviously try to buy this one, but you didn't tell me you had those on the phone. I hadn't seen. I'm walking by, you know, a couple of Bosses and a Mach 1.
We can probably cut a deal for the whole package.
If I can have a few minutes, I need to look at the VINs and I need to make a phone call.
See, that's why I brought you, Dennis. Folks, it's go time. Paul's now willing to make this a Mustang Fiesta. The problem is, I don't even know if I have enough money for that stuff.
Coming up,
I want this car.
Richard and Dennis empty their pockets to make a deal.
That's honestly all we have.
And this was supposed to be money for going out tonight.
And another setback with the Porsche.
I'm surprised we're having a problem here.
Has Aaron pointing fingers.
He's blaming.
It's missing some of the pieces, but I think this is a Super Cobra Jet, not a Cobra Jet.
So I brought my buddy Dennis out here to Alpine, California to help me verify 68 Shelby. But now I'm trying to include 3 more Mustangs into the deal. Dude, they're rougher than stucco bathtubs.
Yeah, dude, but they're not rusty.
We know they're rare, but neither of us really are sure exactly how much they're worth.
I guess it depends what he wants.
Well, we can call Kevin Marty, can't you?
He told us at Bear Jackson last time if we were in a super jam to call him. He normally needs 30 days, but he said he would do it.
Well, I would say 2 Bosses and a Mach.
I'm gonna take a picture of all 3 of these VINs and call him and see if he'll do it for us.
All right.
Kevin Marty owns all the archives for Ford. Hey, Kevin, it's Dennis. He can run the VIN and tell you exactly how it left the factory. That is key on a rare car like this. None of these cars have paperwork. Kevin, I really appreciate you doing that. It looks like it was worth it. They are really special cars. Well, guess what? We now have paperwork to all of them. Appreciate it. Later.
What you got, Holmes?
All right, I know you think I exaggerate this stuff sometimes, but...
Gosh, did we find holy grails?
This one actually is.
Why?
Because it has no options. And it's a 430 gear car. That is incredible. And he said red is super rare. He didn't have time to go through all the deals.
Yeah.
He also said that they only made 20 of those.
And then what about this one?
Not only is it a Cobra Jet, it's a super Cobra Jet with a drag pack.
What?
Yeah. So these 3 cars in their own right, in my opinion, these are all better than what you're trying to buy.
So what's a, like, steal it package figure?
I think 100 grand would be.
Like stealing it?
Yeah. Don't try to kill him too hard. He's gonna tell us to beat it.
Yeah, he obviously doesn't need the money.
Yeah. I want this car. You want to ride in this car, you will freak out.
Right now, I just get a bunch of rough vinyl up my ass. Dude, those are some pretty rad cars, but they are dry, which I usually don't get to say. Usually I can say they're rusty, but...
Not these babies.
So where are we at on this car? I mean, what's your figure today?
35,000.
That's too much for just this car. Maybe I can average out. What do you want for all 4? Because those are pretty cool, too. They're just rough.
You know what's out there, right?
Well, I think that I have a pretty good understanding because my little boy Dennis here jumped on the phone and checked it all out, and we know it's there.
All 4 of them. Counting this one.
Yes, sir.
$100,000.
God, they just need everything, and then I got to transport them.
Yeah.
I was thinking more like once I saw this car in person, more like 20-ish, and you got, you know, $10,000, $12,000 a piece out there. I mean, what about like 50 grand?
No, I'll keep them. I'll sell you this for 35, but you got to come up with a number. My number's at 100. What's your number? Let's go up.
Well, I only came to buy this car, so let me go see how much cash I even have to deal with. Did you bring any?
Yeah.
Let's
dig deep.
Let's see what we got in the car.
I didn't bring very much, dude. I brought like 20-something grand.
So we had to walk away and figure out what we had before I even did a negotiation, because if I'm going to do a cash deal and try to get it down to a certain point, I got to make sure I got the right amount of money on me.
I hope that's a big stack.
Well, that's all we have.
It's pretty good size.
Are we getting close?
I was at 50, and you didn't counter me. What do you think?
I'm trying to stick to 80. That's the lowest I can go. 80 grand for these 4 cars.
Well, here's where I'm at. I got $65,000 in cash.
And that's honestly all we have. And we shouldn't have had that. I was supposed to be buying a Jeep with mine, but...
And this was supposed to be money for going out tonight. 65. I mean, they're cool cars, but they're gonna need everything.
All right, let's do it.
Killer, man. All right. So the steal it price for these cars was 100 grand, and we got them for 65. That's insane.
It is.
Dennis, you're gonna need to do the paperwork.
Each one of these are
10, 10, 10, and whoa, you gonna let it blow away, man. So now we have 4 cars instead of 1. Appreciate it, brother.
Absolutely. Get them out of here tonight for that. Thanks, Paul.
Load them all up, guys. Get them out.
We should be able to flip them for a lot of money, but who knows? Until you get them to the shop and know exactly what you have, it's an unknown. But at 65 grand, I'll take that unknown all day long. How you like that? Get you some.
Yeah, you actually taught me something today, so thank you for that.
Sometimes you just gotta ask.
All right, everybody, freshly painted front end coming in hot.
Hang on a second, let me just move this. So we finally finished replumbing all the contaminated hoses on our junkyard Porsche, and we're almost done with the body work, which I confess is a relief because we've already spent way more time than I ever anticipated on installing kits that were supposed to be bolt-on. So I've really got to get this build moving again. Hey, Mike, let me know when you guys are done installing those liners so I can get this thing on the ground.
Sure thing, boss.
If we're going to have any chance of being ready for this race, I really should have the engine fired by the end of the day. Right now, I need everybody in the garage on their best game.
What is fighting with?
This thing does not want to go in.
So Kiki and I are trying to install the factory splash guards. It's pretty routine work normally. And they're factory, not a kit. So they should fit, right? Wrong.
It's the lines. No, it's the lines, dude.
Oh, really? Looks like some of the new lines the guys just plumbed in are in the way. I don't think that was in Aaron's plan. What do they do?
I think they're for a charcoal canister or something.
For that evap system.
How's a charcoal canister gonna fit in there? Awkward silence.
I don't feel awkward.
You will in a minute. Aaron, when you get a chance.
I got a chance right now. What you got?
So these lines are screwing us.
Okay. What's is the valves are a problem?
Just everywhere it lands, it won't go higher than where our fender's at.
Because there's too much stuff here.
Here, let's throw that up there and I'll show you what we're working with. Since we reshaped the fender, this doesn't fit anymore.
Actually, I'm kind of surprised we're having a problem here. When I had y'all put the front end on, I thought y'all, part of installing is correct, is checking for clearance on stuff.
We don't think that far ahead, we're body moving.
Okay. I mean, we're sending a tire into that area, so in situations like this, I get really frustrated. This is one of those examples where we have a problem that I didn't expect to have because I thought the guys would have mocked all of this up well before we got to this place.
And honestly, I didn't think about doing it. You know, I was told cut fenders here, cut fenders there. I don't do it. I'm not a big mechanic.
This may be one of the times where I should have explained their job even more thoroughly. Now, the only way to fix this is to stop everything and move some hoses around, which means yet another delay. What I want you to do is cut this flap out right here. Y'all got a flashlight over here? Nope. Hey, y'all have a flashlight out? Jeremy, can I use yours? It's a shame. Would have been nice when go over there to check it over there and cycle it. But it's not a big deal. Everything is solvable. Yeah, just cut it off and remove it and then show me what you have left. Right now, I'm just frustrated because we are going to have to find a solution.
Aaron's mad at us, so he wants me to cut this, then cut this, put it back in here, and then get out of the way and just let him do that.
What is he gonna do?
I don't know what he's gonna do.
Why is he mad at you?
Because we didn't check that.
Why didn't you check that?
I'm not mad at the guys.
Okay,
I'm mad at myself because sometimes I decide not to tell guys every aspect of their job, and I assume that they'll figure it out. And when they don't, I'm mad that I didn't tell them. Because I should have, and I think about it sometimes, but I think that they'll go ahead and get it, and I don't want to run over them. But, like I said, it's not a big deal. Everything is solvable.
Coming up,
They're four very special cars.
Richard and Dennis hope for a fairy tale ending to their Mustang story.
We call him a unicorn. I did a lot of bad things when I was younger. I saw some unicorns.
Well, yeah. And Aaron's ready to dance, but the Porsche won't party. Boom.
All right, Mike, what are you guys doing? You want to tell us about it?
No. Not you guys.
Yeah, Mike.
No Mike.
No, seriously, come on, man. Tell me what's going on. Come on, Mike.
So it turns out when we reshaped the Porsche's front fenders last week, somebody didn't leave enough room to accommodate the hoses and the factory front fender liners. That kind of ticked Aaron off, even though he said it didn't, like 10 times. But that same someone has come up with a pretty good solution. We're actually replacing part of the more rigid plastic with a softer product, so it can give where it needs to give and still protect the motor from stuff that might fly into it. Well, that's done. Too bad it took like 4 hours longer than it should have.
Yep.
But all's well that ends well, right? So can we finally talk about something else?
So, Jeff, thanks for coming in from wonderful Phoenix. It's almost like a Phoenix day today.
No, it is, exactly.
But we have a selection of Mustangs that we found. So this morning, a trailer dropped off those 4 rare Mustangs Dennis and I corralled out in California the other day for a sweet 65 grand. And I got on the horn to my friend Jeff here the minute they landed. He is a killer Mustang guy. He knows them backwards and forwards. He's bought a lot of cars from us in the past. And he's the kind of guy who might just want to take all 4 of them off our hands.
We got to turn them so we can burn them.
That's right. Or let her rip them, tater chip them. They're 4 very special cars.
Well, one of the reasons we called you is because you have bought one in the past, and it was rougher than a stucco bathtub.
I work at Barrett-Jackson and handle all the cars at the auction and everything, but my passion and my hobby on the side has always been Mustangs. And so when he called me on these 4 cars, and I'm like, I got to come and check them all out.
Boss 351. It is one of my favorite cars. I think one of the least appreciated cars until recently.
Now we move on to the one that I actually really like.
This might be the one that I actually really like, too.
The cool thing about this is it's red, not orange, even though it's oxidized, but no rust, and it's like everything delete. It's got a motor, and then the coolest thing ever, a 430 locker rear end.
Yep. So you guys know how rare this is.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's going to stroke out. I think it's a Holy Grail Boss 302.
Oh, here we go. Holy Grail.
I think it's, I bet you there's less than 10 like this, and maybe the only one.
It is the only one built like this. What in my world, we call him a unicorn. It's something you hear about, but you never see. So
that's awesome.
To stand here and be staring at this unicorn.
Well, I did a lot of bad things when I was younger. I saw some unicorns.
Well, yeah.
All right, man, how much money did you bring?
My price, if I was having to do all 4 of them, would be 60. But I really want to buy this one. After I looked at them all, the Boss 302 was really the car that I was really wanting to get my hands on.
So what's your price on this car?
I go 45 on this car.
This car right here is the easiest car to advance because when it goes to sell, there's not another one. How about 60 grand for this car?
50.
55. This car's never been advertised, and you know that.
Yep.
If we put this car out there, then everybody knows where it started, and
that's the biggest
55.
Deal.
Deal.
So at the end of the day, we bought all 4 Mustangs for 65 grand. We just sold one of them for 55. That means I've got, let's call it $3,333 a piece in the other 3. Anything we get for them over 10 grand, well, that's pure profit. And believe me, we're gonna get a lot more than that for them.
All right, I'll sell the other 3. Don't worry about them.
I'll help you with the other 3. How's that?
It's been a good day. Woo! Thank you, Jeff.
So Charles, who do you want to win the Porsche race?
Who do you think?
Okay, but who do you actually think is going to win?
Man, that's a tough call, man. I'm both Team Uncle Aaron and Team Daddy Richard, man. I like both of them. The car we're building is badass. It's fast. An LS3 and a Porsche. That green car, twin turboed, all-wheel drive. I'm gonna have to go with Daddy.
All right, guys. In this configuration, it won't stay running, but it may fire. So as you know, we've managed to squeeze an LS3 crate engine into our otherwise fine European go-mobile to give it some of our obscene American horsepower. However,
right now we have a wonderful piece of yard art. We've not asked it to do anything.
Well, now we've finally got enough systems in place that we're ready to fire the motor.
It's a big day.
Hey, we need a fuel pressure check. Was there any leak or fluid anywhere?
This thing hasn't spilled a drop of fuel.
Bingo. All right, great.
We'll find out if this has been a fun journey and almost over, or a fun journey and just getting deeper.
So I'm ready. I'm ready to rock and roll. If there's no indication of trouble, see if it'll start.
Okay.
Oh, we should probably put some gas in this thing.
Well, if it didn't have any gas in it, I can tell you why it's not running.
Ain't got no gas.
I've got that vent open so people may.
In 2 days, our junkyard Porsche is supposed to be sitting on an airstrip, ready to race Richard's Porsche with its $200,000 worth of bells and whistles. So with that deadline rapidly approaching, I can't afford any delays now.
Let's try it again.
Mass airflow meter.
That's right.
A fuel injector motor needs a myriad of sensors to feed data to the computer that runs it all, and we just don't have them all hooked up yet. That could be giving us the problems. Try it again. Or it could be something much deeper. So right now, we're kind of in a race to figure out what it is. We'd like to go home tonight knowing that the engine runs. We've had an active fire a couple times, so it's boom. So something is turning off. Manifold pressure sensor. Let's check the wiring. Let's look up the pinup for it and just double check it real quick.
I pulled out the leads from the harness that go to the sensor to check that they were all in order.
What do we got going on that map sensor?
It was the wires are backwards. Turns out I had the wires from the harness to the sensor hooked up wrong.
That makes sense. So it can't tell how much air it has. It'll fire it and shut everything off. That's pretty indicative of not understanding how much air is in the motor, because unless it can tell how much air is coming in, it doesn't know how much fuel to give it.
Yeah.
That's why it kept shutting down the motor. Having the wires backward probably smoked the sensor. So Charles rewired the connector while Jason ran out to the parts store to pick up a new sensor.
Oh, is that the new one?
No. Replacing the sensor did the trick, and we're finally in the home stretch. We just need to assemble everything on the body, give the engine a final tune, and we should be ready to race. Thanks, guys.
Jason, are you willing to bet the 996 beats Richard's Porsche?
Hell yeah.
Why?
Because we built it.
Coming up,
I'll be on the tarmac in another minute.
Aaron and Richard finally put the pedal to the metal.
Let's do it!
Let's go! Go, Aaron!
All right, we got a race, ladies.
Which celebrity lost his life when his Porsche 550 Spyder crashed into another car? Was it A. Sam Kinison, B. James Dean, C. Paul Walker, or D. Ernie Kovacs? Which celebrity lost his life when his Porsche 550 Spyder crashed into another car? The answer is B. James Dean was fatally injured when he crashed his Spyder, nicknamed Little Bastard, en route to a race in September of 1955.
Hey, Aaron, what's your ETA?
I'll be on the tarmac in another minute.
Richard's got his car in one of the hangars.
Everything else is cleared out except for us monkeys. Looks like as soon as you get here, we got a race, ladies.
That's perfect.
So here you go, our 2000 Porsche Carrera Cabriolet with a whole bunch of crazy Kaufman in it. Basically, I got this car for a song off my buddy Dennis Collins because it had a blown motor. This was supposed to be a quick flip. Maybe we'd throw a motor in it, but Aaron wasn't having it.
One primary problem was Richard didn't specify which motor he wanted. Since we do everything bigger and better here in Texas, six-cylinder really wasn't going to cut it for me on this one, so we needed a V8.
Man, I couldn't be more excited.
The guys over at Scoggin Dickey dug up a Chevrolet Performance LS3. It's a 495-horse version of it. This is running stock throttle body, stock manifolds on the exhaust. And we're still able to put down 330-something horsepower on the ground. But there again, if we're gonna have an LS in it, why just have a 996? It's kind of a dumpy little car. And so we found some people that offered a 997 conversion, which we were very excited about, until which time we began working on it and realized that we were gonna have trouble.
Our brackets, they're just flat pieces of sheet metal.
So after investing many, many more hours into the installation, we've got the 997 nose on, and it actually looks great. So with that done, we knew that we wanted the car stanced, but not so much that it was outside the performance realm. So we've used H&R springs all the way around, H&R struts for it, and then we've upgraded many pieces of the suspension to be much more performance-based. The next thing is, when it comes to the wheels, the stock stuff just really wasn't going to work for us. So made a call to Rotiform, and we got a set of 19.9s and 19.11s with 225 and 275 rubber wrapped around. Seems a little narrow for the rims that we picked, but this is definitely a little bit of a different style. We wanted to see how well we could pull it off. There was one more problem, is that those wheels on this car still needed a little help. So even with the low altitude on it, we wanted to beef the car up a little bit. So we used a set of JT mode fender flares. Easier said than done, like always. We had to modify the bumper, modify the flares. A lot of things went into it, but it was well worth the effort. This is definitely a cool package.
Now, basically, what we've got is a finished car. I don't know what you'd call this. An LS swapped Carrera 997-ish Cabriolet.
Car of the globe, see? See, it's a German car with Japanese fender flares on it, American wheels, and a hulking Michigan-built motor. Who knows? It's a product of the globe. Built in Dallas, Texas.
Right on. And I tell you what, this thing looks sharp. It is a bitchin' little ride. In fact, Aaron told me that he thought this car could beat my new 2016 Porsche. And I'm thinking, okay, I like to race.
We know what the new Turbo S is capable of, something like 560 horsepower. And of course, Richard has the sports package, which actually bumps up the torque for short bursts. Well, the one thing we don't know is what this is capable of. While it's not boosted, it produces much bigger torque numbers than it did originally, much bigger horsepower than it did originally. And we know this car was never a match for the Turbo S, but now with its V8 power and putting 430-something on the ground, well, this right here could be a close race. I'm ready to find out.
Oh, I'm ready. Whew. It's a good day for it, and I got you the track, so how's all this work?
All right, so what I've kind of got set up is I've given us a little bit of room from the bleach box down here on the end that we can get rolling 25, 30 miles an hour.
Okay.
And basically all we're gonna do is we're gonna pace each other, and then as soon as we cross the cones of the nose of the car, lay into it, give it hell all the way down here through the flags. Whereas I got this next set of cones, and we should be able to reach at least 130 by those cones right there. That's actually the finish line. Whoever goes through it first, regardless of speed, is the winner.
Are we gambling anything? Or are we just doing this for the hell of it?
I don't have any money in this outfit.
Yeah, me neither. All right, let's go do it. I'll see you down at the front.
Hey guys, you know the drill. Work up to speed and then gun it at the cones.
We good?
Yeah, look pretty good.
All right, radar guns up.
Guns up. All right, ready?
Ready.
Let's do this. All right, amigo, it's on. Let's do it. All right, they're cruising speed.
About to hit the first cones.
Come on, Aaron.
Yeah, let's go.
Go, Aaron.
Come on, car.
Got a clean start.
Come on. Come on, car. Woo! That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, Richie had him.
I think you won.
Yeah.
So our little junkyard Porsche didn't exactly pull off a victory. So much for my big mouth.
I guess the old man in the new car wins.
Yeah. Well, we had a feeling yours was faster, but we wanted to try. It may not beat a brand new turbo car, but
It was right there. Dude, I was really surprised. I had no idea that car would be that fast.
Well,
that thing is fast.
But nonetheless, we showed up with a solid car and showed exactly what it was made of. Win or lose, I couldn't be more proud of our build.
From the start line, it was pretty close. I mean, it was pretty even. You were out about a bumper on him, crossing the cones.
To tell you the truth, it did exactly what I thought it would do. I had you second, third, and fourth, and then when I clicked fifth, you started making a lot of boost and just pulled right on by.
So we were supposed to be, rolling 30 to 130. So aiming for this to be 130. Where was I?
You passed the cones at 144.
Whoa!
What about the silver car?
38.
138?
Oh, it isn't far behind.
That's right on up there, dude. That car's
trucking.
rad. That is freaking cool.
Yeah,
And a third the price, huh?
Yeah.
More like a sixth.
Probably the better bet right here.
Yeah, probably cheaper insurance. Aaron certainly delivered. I mean, he didn't beat me, but he gave me a run for my money, and that is exactly what he promised. I like it, but now we got to sell it. I mean, we got about around 50 grand in it.
You're not going to find this combination out there for sale. This is a weird custom.
Yeah, I put the word out, and I've already gotten a few nibbles. So hopefully I can reel in a really big fish that is willing to pay really big for this kind of cool.
All in all, guys, I think that I'm really, really, really happy with the car. It did everything it was supposed to do, and it did it really well. We're just a little out-muscled this time.
I just want to see you drive it around with the top down.
Well, that's not going to happen.
Come on, man. Your beard will flop around the wind. You won't be able to see.
Oh, no.
Guess we're walking.
Yeah. Driving's for winners.
Coming up.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. A couple of sneaky buyers are looking for a real steal.
I hope you're the guys that called. We looking for a car for you or you?
But the real trick is who's driving this deal.
Dang, dude, how'd you get so lucky?
You know, I don't like it when Aaron's mad at me, and I like to think of myself as a bridge builder. I know Aaron likes tacos. He's gonna get me on his good graces. So I rustled up a little bridge building material here and wrote Aaron a nice little note that said, if you forgive me, circle yes. It's gonna work.
Yeah.
Well, look at that. I'll be. Take that as a yes.
Wow.
Check it out. Looking good.
Looks like they dropped it down a few inches.
Just get inside. Let's just check it out.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I like this.
Well, I hope you're the guys that called.
No, we just came to spectate.
Come on, man. Richard, how you?
Hey,
Zach.
Tony.
Nice to meet you.
Zach and Tony. So earlier today, I got a call about my Porsche / Chevrolet LS motor 9967 whatever Franken Porsche thing that Aaron built. What's up, man?
Yeah, we're looking for a car for Gumball. He's gonna ride with us this year.
Gumball 3000?
Gumball 3000.
Dude, I've been on that like 3 or 4 times. They immediately tell me they're thinking about taking it on Gumball, and I'm like, dadgummit, man, I wish I could go on that. The Gumball 3000 is the ultimate race for international high rollers who want to race cars all over the world and have a good time doing it. It's a little bit of a rally, a little bit of a race, but most of all, it's a lot of camaraderie with a lot of car people. It's a lot of fun. A little bit jealous, but right now, I gotta sell my car. Dude, you're gonna have to run hard. I've ridden the Gumball now 4 times, won it twice.
Awesome.
Where's it going this year?
We're starting in Dublin and then in Romania. So
Romania.
It's gonna be a nice ride.
That's rad. So we looking for a car for you or you?
Looking for a car for
Me.
you.
Dang, dude, how'd you get so lucky? Is this guy even old enough to drive? I mean, come on. And now his dad's talking about buying him this car? Where did I get left out of the gene pool? I mean, I got dealt a bad hand. Trick to this one is we put an LS in it, which you probably know is the engine they use in a Corvette. So you got your same Porsche setup, but we beefed up all the suspension and brakes and stuff like that. So we lost about 100 pounds and added 100 horsepower. And then we're still running the Porsche transmission.
I wanted an American car, and he's in love with Porsches. Crazy to think that's a Chevy engine.
It's a rad, dude, and it's way different because you
Doesn't sound
pull
like
up.
a Porsche though, right?
Oh, no, it doesn't, man.
It's a Porsche till you start it up.
Until you start it up. It's loud. It sounds like a Corvette engine is just right behind you. It's its own. It's a Porsche.
It's a Porsche.
It's a Porsche.
What's going on, guys?
There's the man.
How you doing, man?
Tony.
Tony,
These guys
Aaron,
are running
pleasure.
the Gumball.
Cool. I think this would be an incredibly fun car to run on it.
I was trying to explain to him what all we did is suspension, but I told him he'd know more about that than I did.
Made its freeway characteristics a bit rougher than you'd probably like, but its track and very high-speed cornering is a bit improved. So it's gonna be a lot tighter. It's gonna be more responsive, do what you ask it to do. And then obviously you saw the conversion to the front ends.
It looks like it's sitting on the ground from distance, too.
Yeah.
How's that back end with all that torque, though?
It absolutely plants, it absolutely hooks, and it goes. I mean, I'm really, really happy. I think the car will best 170.
So basically, it'll keep up with all the other ones.
100%. And there's other guys that tell you their cars will do 200. They'll step up to 200 for about 4 or 5 minutes, and then they'll run 85, 90 the rest of the day.
Yeah, exactly. I can tell the kid's really digging it. I mean, he seems like a car guy. They're wanting something different, something cool, and something to kind of, have some fun with. And this is the perfect one. So what do you think? You want to go for a ride, man?
Yeah, might as
Let's
well.
Cool. Let's do it.
Hey, enjoy it, guys.
All right, appreciate it, man.
Appreciate it.
The way I usually hook them is I take them for a test drive. And you've heard the phrase of, like taking candy from a baby. Well, this is gonna be like giving candy to a baby. This kid will be hooked the second he gets down the street. I can't quite put my finger on it, but the more time I spend with this kid, it's obvious he's got a lot of style. And I couldn't help but show him exactly what this car can do. Like I said, giving candy to the kid. He seems stoked. All I gotta do now is hook the dad, because he's the one with the wallet. He looked like he liked it. What'd you think?
That was great. That was great. I feel like it's a good car for Gumball. All in all, it's a nice car.
Well, dude, I've run Gumball, and I've won it. And this car's you know, fully capable of running it and winning. Bottom line is, you know, when does that thing start?
A few weeks.
Dang. Well, you got to get the car over there too, so you're running against the clock. I tell you what, I need 75 grand for it.
75? That's a lot of money, man.
So I hit him at 75 grand. I mean, I'm already 50 grand into the car, and it's really what I think the car should bring.
I'll do 55.
No, I can't do that. They're not even in the realm there. I think the car will sell, so I don't want to cut my own throat. Zach took a page out of the old Gas Monkey playbook and offered me 55 grand for the car, and I'm like, well, there's no way. I mean, you're the first guy here to look at it, and I'll just hang out and wait for the next one. I mean, you guys got to come up a little bit.
60 maybe?
I don't know what maybe means. Is that 60? Is that an offer of 60, or is that a 60 maybe? You're getting closer, but he's just not there.
Come on, man, we're about to take this 3,000 miles. It's not like it's gonna be sitting
free.
free.
But you'll be the only one. See, that's the thing about Gumball, too, is showing off. You roll up with this. I've got some flexibility there, and they're here to buy. But with the things they were telling me they're doing, they got money. Let's go, guys.
Tell you what, 62.
Oh, man.
62.
Come up to 65, and we'll do the deal there. And that's still 5 grand shorter than I wanted to sell it. I really wanted 70, but I got a passion for Gumball, too.
You know what? Your hard-earned allowance.
65.
You get $65,000 allowance? Is that per month or year or what? All right, so 65 grand?
65.
Bam, that's a deal.
Appreciate
Let's go
it,
do some paperwork,
Let's
get
do
you
it.
guys set up.
I'm excited. My son's got a car for Gumball this year. He's gonna be racing right next to me. It's gonna be a blast.
It'll be a blast.
I'm on the way to Dublin.
Golly, Dublin, Ireland. So, final number, 65 grand. That pays for the car, that pays for all the work, makes some profit for Gas Monkey so I can afford whatever the hell's going on around here today. And, hey, I'm happy. And it's a nice sunny day. And I got money in my pocket. What's wrong with this picture?
আপনি আসলে ধরা খেয়েছেন অন্য জায়গায়। এটা কোন জায়গায় জানেন? এই বিশ্বাসঘাতকতার দুনিয়ায় বিশ্বাস করে ধরাটা খেয়েছিলাম।
এখন আবার কে আইল?
ভাবিরে খুব লাভ করেন না।
আপনার ভাবি দিচ্ছে কিরম করে যেন পূর্ণিমার আলো এসেছিল, এই আলো আর কখনো বের হয়নি, বুঝতে পারিস?
ভবিষ্যতে যে কি হবে সেটা তার করতে পারতেছি না, কিন্তু আমার মনে হচ্ছে যে আমার বউটার আগের মতো নেই।
এত বছরে আপনার অ্যাকাউন্টে কোনো টাকাই জমা নেই।
এটা যে সুমন দিয়ে গেছে কেউ দেখেনি তো?
না পা, আজ না তো কালকে তোমার মালটা তো ঠিকই টের পেয়ে যাবে।
বাসায় পাড়ার পক্ষে কোনো খাবার দাবার খাবেন না, যদিও বা খান খুব সাবধানে।
জান জান, আপার তো সব লাইনই নষ্ট।
আদারে টপকাই দেওয়ার সময় তোমরা লইতে পারি আমরা। তোমার জন্য আজকে মুরগির রস রান্না করছি, একটু দেখাই। পুরা গেল কি এই মাল কোত্থেকে পাইলা তুমি?
কয়টা দিনের ব্যাপারই তো, যাবো কাম টাম করে টাকা পয়সা বানিয়ে নিয়ে চলে আসবো, তারপরে বাচ্চা কাচ্চা হলে ওগুলো টাকা গোছায় দিব, দেখো তোরা তো ওকে মতো কাম করে খা, আমি আর আমার রানী কক্সবাজার যাবো।
আমার পরিশ্রম কেন করি জানেন স্যার? কেন ভালোবাসার মানুষটা সততার সাথে আমার জন্য অপেক্ষা করে।
প্রিমিয়াম ওয়ার্ড্রোব, গুছিয়ে ফেলুন জীবনটাকে।
এভাবে তাকায় থেকে মতো লজ্জা করে।
আচ্ছা, আমাদের সবকিছু কেমন জানি উল্টাপাল্টা হয়ে যাচ্ছে, তাই না? ইউজুয়ালি ছেলে মেয়েকে নিয়ে পালায় যায়, আর এখানে মেয়ে নিজেই পালায় তোমার কাছে চলে আসছে। আবার রান্নাটা আমার করার কথা, রান্না করতেছো তুমি। আর লজ্জা নারীর ভূষণ, লজ্জা তো আমার থেকে তুমি একটু বেশি পাচ্ছ।
তোমার কাছে যদি নাম রেখে পড়তে তুমি দিও তাকে রোদ বৃষ্টি মেখে।
পুরুষ মানুষ বিয়ে করার পরে বউ হয়ে যায়, খালি বউয়ের কথা শুনে কিন্তু নিজে কিছু কইতে পারে না।
আজকের পর থেকে তোমার কোনো রান্না বান্না করা লাগবে না।
তোর পড়াশোনা আছে না?
প্রাইভেট ইউনিভার্সিটিতে 1 বছরে কত টাকা খরচ হয় তুমি জানো?
আমি গরিব এতিম বলে তোমার বাবা মা আমাকে মেনে নেয়নি, তাদের কথার বাইরে গিয়ে তুমি আমাকে বিয়ে করেছো। এখন আমাকে বিয়ে করার কারণে তোমার যদি পড়াশোনা বন্ধ হয়ে যায়, তাদের কাছে আমি ছোট হয়ে যাবো না?
মুরগির মাংস খাবো।
ছেলেটারই মুরগির আবদার নতুন কিছু না, তাই বাসায় রাখি রাঁধুনি রেডিমিক্স মুরগির মাংসের মশলা। ব্যাস হয়ে যাবে ঝটপট দারুণ রান্না। রাঁধুনি মেজবানি মাংসের মশলা থাকলে
আসল মেজবানি রান্না কোনো ব্যাপারই না।
রাঁধুনি কালাভুনা মশলা থাকলে আসল কালাভুনা রান্না কোনো ব্যাপারই না।
জামাই বাবাজি তো এদিকে আসোই না, শ্বশুর শাশুড়িকে ভুলে গেলা।
যে মেয়ে ধরাই দিচ্ছেন এই মেয়ে থাকলে আপনাদের কেউ বলতে পারবে না জীবনে।
তুমি কি বলতেছো?
ওনার আমার মুরব্বীর সামনে যদি মিথ্যে কথা বলি আমার পাপ হবে না?
আপনার জামাই আপনার সামনে সাধু, আর মেয়েদের সামনে গেলে জনি ভাই হয়ে যায়।
তুমি তো বাইরে বাইরে দেখো বাবা, ভিতরের খবর তো আর জানো না।
এই নাম দুলা ভাই, মাছের মাথাটা আপনি খান।
আমি কারো মাথা খাই না, তোমার বোন খায়। আমার মাথা সারাদিন চিবাই চিবাই খায়।
সাজলে আপনাকে খুবই বাজে লাগে, অবশ্য না সাজলে আরো বাজে লাগে। দেখি দেখি হাতটা উঁচু করেন। কেল্লা বগলতলা তো ছিঁড়ে গেছে।
বস এটা ফুটের মাল, ফুটপাত থেকে কিনে মানিক সাহেব সিম্পলি একটা ব্র্যান্ডের লোগো লাগিয়ে দিয়েছে।
দেখো আমি তোমার কাছে কি জীবনে কোনো কিছু চাইছি? একটা জিনিসই তো চাইছি, তাহলে তুমি চুপ করে থাকো আর কিছু না।
এটা তো বাসা না, মনে হবে কন্ডেম সেল। কি সেল? কন্ডেম সেল, অন্য কিছু না।
আপনি বলেছেন যে আমি টাকু, আর এই কারণে আমার বউ চলে গেছে।
বস আপনি তো টাক্কু, এটা তো সত্যি। আর আপনার বউ চলে গেছে সেটাও সত্যি। এই যে আম্মা, আপনি যে বললেন আপনার মেয়ে নাকি ডিপার্টমেন্টে টপার, সে 2 বছর ধরে একই সেমিস্টারে পড়ছে কিন্তু সেমিস্টার শেষ করতে পারছে না।
ছি 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 ছি, চৌধুরী সাহেব নিজের মেয়ের সম্পর্কে এরকম ভাবে কেউ মিথ্যে কথা বলে?
আসলে বস যারা একটু বেশি ইনোসেন্ট তাদেরই বলদ বলা হয়।
আমি মুরগির মাংস খাবো।
ছেলেটারই মুরগির আবদার নতুন কিছু না, তাই বাসায় রাখি রাঁধুনি রেডিমিক্স মুরগির মাংসের মশলা। ব্যাস হয়ে যাবে ঝটপট দারুণ রান্না। রাঁধুনি মেজবানি মাংসের মশলা থাকলে
আসল মেজবানি রান্না কোনো ব্যাপারই না।
রাঁধুনি কালাভুনা মশলা থাকলে আসল কালাভুনা রান্না কোনো ব্যাপারই না।
যাই দিন পরে মন আসে না ফিরে, সময় অসময় স্মৃতি শুধু করানা রে। যাই